Doing hopefully everyone's having a nice New Year's Eve day and getting ready to party. But above all, be safe, There's no point of partying if you're gonna get hurt, or better yet, you know, enjoy yourself, right? Why would you want to get hurt by doing something stupid, getting drunk? Don't drink and drive. Don't try to be some kind of example of stupidity. Uh, And the best way to enjoy the party is to do it safely with your friends, someone you know. All right, don't drink and drive. Don't be stupid. And if you have a friend, that friend will not let you go out there by yourself to do something stupid like that. If he does that, if he lets you go under influence to do something stupid like that, then he's not your friend. All right, enough of my public announcement of don't drink and drive. Everybody should know that. If you have any inch of brain inside your skull, you should know that. Okay. Now, why am I showing you FIFA 17? Now, before I start talking about FIFA 17 and why am I showing it, uh, first of all, I came back. I went to this little cruise down to Las Olas Riverfront, Fort Lauderdale. It's basically me going around all these billionaires, multi-billionaires, wealthy people they have on this riverfront. Steven Spielberg yacht was there. Tom Cruise's property house was there. Like all these CEOs, they own all these different uh, banks and different companies, stuff like that. I don't want to go through all of them, but like very, very wealthy. Like that whole island is like gazillions of dollars, man. Going to that little riverfront, okay, it's wealthy. It's like makes Beverly Hills looks like a joke. Really, honestly, dude, especially with all the yachts they got and everything. So I went through there. I might upload a video to show it to you if some of you guys are interested. But leave me a comment. If you guys are interested in seeing that, I have a 16-minute video in HD. I can show it to you. But only if you guys are interested, if you want to see that. But anyway, the main reason I'm doing this video is because I've been reading a lot of comments. I had like 300 comments yesterday on my phone, man, about FIFA 17, PlayStation 4 Pro version. People have been asking me, hey man, I don't think so. This can be. This can be possible that FIFA 17 it's running in a native 4K resolution. And what really kills me, honestly, is that people think, look, it says right there 30, 38, 40, 2160. What really kills me is people think that I'm benefiting something by lying. Like I'm getting paid by EA to lie or something. Look, guys, I don't get paid by anybody. All right, I don't get paid by Mark Cerny. I don't get paid by Andrea House. I don't get paid by Peter Moore. I don't get paid by anybody. I only get paid by some shitty ass company called Broadband TV that ripped me off last month with their fucking nonsense, and I gotta deal with them. Okay, so there you have it. So I have no reason to lie to you about the resolution here. But here's the better part, guys. If you think that I'm lying, if you think that I'm lying to you about this game running on native 4K on PlayStation 4 Pro, then you know what you can do? There is this thing called Google. Yes, there is this thing called Google, and you can Google it. You can go to Google and you can Google it and search to Google to see if, in fact, he's telling the truth. Is Mr. Upscaler telling the truth? Is he just pulling our legs? I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're in Guatemala. I don't care if you're in Brazil. I don't care if you're in some piss poor fucking country. You can still find some good fucking spot with internet and Google that shit. Wait for 5-10 minutes. And when you Google it, you will find out in Spanish or Latin or whatever the fuck language you want to search. You will find out that I'm telling you the truth. Okay? So, but here's the thing. It's not that they don't know how to do that. It's just that I'll say it like it is. And I know my Xbox owners, which they are fanboys, I'm sorry, but Xbox fanboys, they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to go through that and hear that. But this is only coming from fanboys. I swear Xbox fanboys have become the worst. I'm not a fan of pony boys either. Okay? I dislike any fanboyism or any brandboyism. But Xbox fanboys, this year alone, unfucking believable. Especially ever since Phil Spencer announced the fucking Scorpio as if it's some kind of a holy grail cup that you're gonna be drinking next November, on whatever, November 15th, whenever the fuck he releases it in that month. Because it has extra 2 fucking teraflops? Give me a fucking break, man. Really? And why do you want to wait till November? Why don't you hook up your PC? Buy a PC, man, and play every game in native 4K. And it's end of story right there. Buy a GTX 1080 and tell Scorpio to go fuck itself. You can tell both PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox Scorpio to go fuck itself. All you have to do is buy a high-end PC. And you can get a good PC, man, for like $900 right now. For $1,000, you can get a really kick-ass fucking PC for $1,000. Or you might get lucky and get it for $900. So really, I'm just bedazzled, guys, by stupidity that I've been reading on my comment section. It is just ridiculous, all right? This is running in native 4K. It ends right there, guys. This is a native 4K game that's running on PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, just because it's running in a native 4K resolution doesn't mean it has all the accolades graphically. You know, there's some stuff graphically that's missing in this game so they can achieve that frame rate, okay? If this was a PC version, you'd be able to do both. You'd be able to do a full native 4K resolution with all of the accolades, like higher textures, higher anti-aliasing, higher ultra settings on maximum, okay? You'll be able to do. Now, this is a console. This is a PlayStation 4 Pro. Right now, they only utilize native 4K resolution. They didn't utilize any super extra textures or anything like that. That doesn't mean that PlayStation 4 Pro cannot achieve that, but the frame rate would drop down to 30. You know what I mean? If they were to put native 4K with all the extra goodies. So yes, this game, it's running in native 4K. And that's that, guys. You're just going to have to deal with that fact. There's no way around that, okay? It is running in a native 4K. As much as this might be hard for you guys to understand, but yeah, it is running in native 4K. And it looks great for a console, for PlayStation 4 Pro console. The graphics are like medium settings, but that native 4K resolution definitely helps. Now, the only thing I complained, and I said I wish that EA Sports did, I wish that they implemented HDR with the native 4K. If they had implemented HDR with the native 4K, it would have looked even more fantastic. Okay, that would be the only icing on the cake. They might do that next year. Who knows? With the FIFA 18. Once they learn more about PlayStation 4 Pro console and how to utilize the hardware, they might be able to do that. You know, but honestly, come on, guys. You know, this is a native 4K game. And yes, I'm playing this with one hand, by the way, if you're going to judge me on that shit. I'm not doing this gameplay just to show off how good I am or some shit like that. I'm just doing this just to talk about this nonsense that everyone's been talking about on my comment section. Really, I mean, it's beyond ridiculous, guys. You know, for you to think that this game, it's not native 4K. And look, whatever I say, guys, every word I say, you can listen to it over and over again, and then you can Google search it. You can Google search and find out and call me out and send me a link. Hey, look, asshole, you know, you lied about this. you're wrong about this or some shit like that. That's why you have that Google search, man. You don't need me to justify it for you. You can go on that Google search. You can find out everything I say, whether it's bullshit or not. But again, this is coming from fanboys. Xbox fanboys are writing this kind of nonsense because they're just butthurt that this year version of FIFA 17, it's running on 84K on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it's not running on the Xbox. It's just a fanboyism, dude. It's just they're trying to justify their console and their purchase. That's all it is, man. That's all it's going to be. All right. So anyway, that's my video for today. It's kind of like a half-assed New Year's Eve day video. Again, I wasn't even planning on making this video, but I couldn't believe when I was on that cruise yesterday, riding around. I just couldn't believe, like, when I look at my phone, I had to totally mute my notifications. Like, I had to totally mute them. Like, I didn't see any. I was like, I couldn't be bothered with that shit anymore. I just couldn't believe stupidity that came in, and the stupidity mainly came in from the Xbox fanboys. Because anyone who is not a fanboy, who is just like a curious person, would go and Google and find out whether I'm bullshitting or telling the truth. That's what I do every day. If somebody tells, even yesterday when I was on that cruise, this announcer that was on the boat was telling me about, oh, this is a Tom Cruise's house. This is a Spielberg yacht. Guess what? I took a photo of it. I Google searched it. And guess what? She was telling the truth. You know, you can pretty much find out from anybody whether they're telling the truth or not. That's why you have that Google search, man. You don't need me to justify it for you. All you need to do is Google search that shit. But don't waste my time on the comment section with some stupidity of a nonsense, man. Like 300 comments. Literally, 300 comments. This is not a native 4K. This is not a native 4K. And it's most likely teenagers, kids, man, fanboys trying to justify their console. Okay, and I even know where they're coming from, man. I have nothing against Brazil, dude. Okay, I'm fine with Brazil. I'm fine with Guatemala. I'm fine with Latin America, dude, Mexico, whatever. But, sorry, man. If you're telling me that this is not a native 4K, then you're a fanboy. You're an Xbox fanboy. Or you simply cannot afford PlayStation 4 Pro at the moment. Which is okay if you can't. That is okay, dude. But Google search it. And you will see that this is native 4K. Alright? Other than that, you're just wasting everyone's time going to the comment section. That's why you have that Google. Google search on any language. On any language. You can Google search and you will find out that this is running a native 4K. And for the Xbox fanboys, you guys are ridiculous. Seriously. I wish the Scorpio was released today, just so I can stop listening to you. But even if the Scorpio was released today, it would be even worse. I can't even imagine what kind of freaking zombie apocalypse of fanboyism, of Xbox fanboyism, I'm going to expect when the fucking Scorpio comes out. Sure, Sony fanboys are, they have their problems too, complaining and this and this and that. But Xbox fanboys this year are fucking ridiculous. There was even a video, or not video, a picture where somebody used a lighter trying to make a hole inside the PlayStation 4 Pro to make it look like as if it was overheating. I had this console since it got released, running it 24/7. Not once did it ever overheat. Not once. Alright, guys. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And remember, always Google. Google search. Don't listen to me. Google search. Every word I say, you can Google search that shit. Have a good one, guys. Happy New Year 2017 and stay safe.